Hello. I've been reading a couple more from the Yoto Carnegie Medal shortlist, and it's these two. Both two very different books. The first one, Everyone Dies Famous in a Small Town, by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. This is a selection of short stories, and it's about teenagers who live in small towns, going from sort of Alaska down Western America. And the idea is that in a small town you do one thing and everybody knows your name. Everybody dies famous in a small town. And you have stories that can be read as standalones, but as you read them there are small details that refer back, that interconnect. There are connections between the stories. Everything is interwoven. It's not a novel with a beginning, middle and end, but all the short stories, you can read them on their own, but you do, as you read the book, you do notice that there are connections between them. And we have stories about wildfires, abusive priests, missing children, invisible friends, stories of secrets, betrayal, loss. And they're vibrant, and they are about the best and the worst times in young lives. The stories are absolutely fascinating. There are some really thought-provoking ones. And the way they all interconnect as you read them, so cleverly done. So that was that one. Now this one, Punch in the Air, I have decided that I am a huge fan of novels in verse. And this one is by, I apologise if I say the names wrong, Ibi Zaboy and Yusuf Salam. And it's the story of Amal, 16-year-old Amal, who's an artist, a poet. And he's a bit disruptive. He's not a troublemaker, but he's always involved in something. And he becomes incarcerated. He becomes put in a juvenile detention centre for a crime he didn't do. And it's the story of injustice and discrimination. Amal is a black teenager, and you have the misunderstandings of teachers about his character. The verse is powerful, and this is what I'm beginning to like about these verse novels, because the condensing down the words makes everything more immediate, more hard-hitting. You've got a difference as well in this, because Amal is almost treated like an adult, and the white lad that was beaten up and is unconscious in hospital is treated like a child. They're the same age, but there's almost a disparity between them when it comes to court. And in the detention centre, Amal finds his poetry, his art, is the key to surviving the system. Amal itself is a name that means hope, and that is what he has during his stay. He hopes that everything is going to work out. You've got other characters in here. Umi, his mother, a really powerful character, a really strong mother. It's a book that is powerful and devastating, particularly when you read about the authors. And Yusuf Salam, it's not the story of his life, but it's inspired. It's the springboard for this book, because he was jailed at 15 for a crime that he didn't commit. And after several years in jail, the group that were jailed for this attack were all released and exonerated because they found the actual person that had committed the crime. So he spent all those years in jail for something he didn't commit. And that is the springboard for this novel. Amal is in jail for something that he didn't actually do. So, two very different books. And, you know, after reading Elizabeth Acevedo and Manjit Maan, other poets who've put stories down in verse, I am a big fan of verse poems. So, two very different ones off the Carnegie, and I think I've got two more left to do from the long list now. So hopefully I'll get them read before the winner is announced. I'm just fingers crossed that my library sends me the last one. So, happy reading. Take care.